EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And a decent return there. He'll get this. Just shy of the 30. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Owen.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Forced out wide. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ranger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, rig alert, 19 Lions.
Sanders now to the air right away. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, it's Shador. This one downfield looking for Henry. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now Shador on first down. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, it's Sanders. Escaping to his left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig alert, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Steady.
Now Sanders on third and long. Flush to his right, taking off. He'll try to get the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. Inside the 30. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top 14-0. for the touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get it. Ready,
First carry for King Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Nice, go.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Would they have called the push-off there? From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Trap 60.
They bring Judy in motion.
Cup 19.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Go Streets.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's not par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Mitchell. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. As we are ready to get back underway. Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go. Shot. 70 Timber. 18 Rattler. Check smash. 70 Ranger. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one's caught by Campbell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
On the set. Let's go now. Liking 18.
Man in motion, heading left.
Ready.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. He did not connect. They'll bring up second down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Throwing again is Sanders. He finds Judy on that one. And he will get into the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Play action now. Jackson. Moving left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. That's quickly out to Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, Judkins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
The 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. A give to Mitchell. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Hey, middle. Go. Report.
Off the play fake. Jackson moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
No. Hey. Hey, report. Go ahead.
Back to throw. Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Checking it down. This one is caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
You change it.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? On third down, here's Mitchell.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Cowboy Warriors 17. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. He'll get about 4. Here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 79 Broncos. Hey, Trav.
They bring Judy in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now, Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A run, and here comes Judkins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Return it. Sit up. What it is? Finish it up. You are X. You are X. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Now Mitchell. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he will score! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Round 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Back all 80. Mustang 19.
They bring Judy in motion.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to...
And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point. Up and good. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Round 7.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Shot. 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19. 5 years. Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They bring Judy in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Turner goes in motion. On 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to get into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You change it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29 and in 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lamar going to hang on to it. What a move! He's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore! The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? They punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold the ready. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Shador on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Pistol give to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12.
Ready?
First down.
Turner goes in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Street. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Check smash. 19 tight. 18 pioneer. Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
You ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down. Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Right side and brought in by Williams. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second TD catch of the season. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Looking across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6.
Hold it ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On 2nd down, Sanders. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
They're on the toss here with Judge. No dice there. He is Madden and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Ozzy, tonight. What are you? That's hot. We change it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's Jackson. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard now?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.